Hello everybody, welcome back to BigBagSmallBag. Okay, so today it's a mobile scene because we are actually on a train from Hong Kong and we are en route to Guangzhou. Yay! 鸡腿鸡翅米饭套餐. Okay, maybe we should order that and unbox it later. So, anyways, we are on a train en route to Guangzhou, and this time round we actually bought like the first class seat, which is also like the 一等车 lah. Okay, so the main deciding factor of like why you want to take the 一等车 is because I've watched too much Douyin, and then like the fight always happens in like the 二等座. So I'm not gonna risk that. So we are here. So we're gonna show you guys the overview of the train and also give some heads up and some processes for those of you who are also looking to take the train from Hong Kong to Guangzhou. This train actually goes to Shenzhen as well. It doesn't go directly to Guangzhou. So if you are also going to Shenzhen along the same way, you can also refer to this guy. So we actually took the train. The starting point is actually from Hong Kong West Kowloon. So it's 香港西九龙站. So we took a Uber to the station. So essentially before you even go into the whole place, you have to pass through the immigration first. So there's one point that you can actually check your passport to make sure that you have a valid ticket to go through the immigration. Then we went on to cross the immigration for Hong Kong. Okay, and then I think you maybe like 2 to 3 minutes there's this part that is the immigration for China. So I think that's the tricky part because you're entering like their country. So there's a lot of procedures like and checks that they need to do lah. So we also had to like fill in like this arrival card with your details of like where you're staying and everything. So I think that's quite standard for entry into China. For those of you who have never been to China before, you'll have to actually go through this machine to collect your fingerprint, which Mago didn't had because he never come to China before. Okay, so that's an additional step. But on top of that, it should be quite smooth. But just that you must make sure that you have at least you arrive to the West Kowloon station. I would say at least safely 1.5 hours before your train timing because there's a lot of procedures and checks. So after the immigration, then went on to check the luggage, especially because we are bringing quite a lot of luggage because we are not going back to Hong Kong already. So we had to scan the luggage through the machines and everything, and then finally we reached the 候车 the 检票 place. So that gate, okay, which it will actually open only 15 minutes prior to your train arrival timing. So ours is at 2:14, so it only open at 1:59. So this one I think it's still okay because you don't really have to be there so early because anyways you have to wait, okay, but you just have to be there early enough to get into the whole train waiting area because it closes 5 minutes prior to the arrival. So timing wise is quite short, so I'd rather be safe than sorry to be there waiting now. Okay, so I think the time consuming and a bit uncertain part is actually when we are at the China custom, the immigration. So it's something like the Singapore JB kind of like situation now, whereby the custom is like always you don't know, you only must go there then you know like it's jam or not, that kind of place. So I think that's very important. So nothing else that you need to feel beforehand like online or anything. It's really more sort of coming here and preparing. So we did encounter 2 passengers that are like I think 20 minutes from their train, and they are actually still at the immigration because there's a lot of manual work lah because we are foreigners, so it's not really that foreigner friendly, but I must say that the process is quite efficient. Okay, so really must make sure that you have allocated enough time for this lah, because if you miss the train ticket you can still do a one-time change of the train ticket if I'm not wrong, okay, provided there's a next train availability lah. Okay, so you can change the ticket for one time, like 一次换票, because we bought the first class seat, so it's quite packed today. You know, I don't want to risk this because I don't want to go to the second class. Okay, so yeah, so this is the process of getting into the train. And when you go to the train, there would actually be like different carriage, which is the 一车、二车、三车, all these, and then after that you just go to your seat numbers respectively. And then the other part that is a little bit more tricky is actually the luggage, because mine is like a quite big luggage, so they don't really have space readily for big luggages. So I have to put it at the back of the seat, which is the last row, which is not like directly behind my seat is actually the last row of all the seats. So if you have big luggage, do come earlier to board the train so that you can actually put your luggage there. Okay, but for Mago, he bought like 2 like medium-sized one, so there's still space for that. So if you're bringing like those cabin luggage, you can actually put on top of the seat, which is I think just quite convenient lah. So for those of you who are bringing big luggage, just have to take note to come earlier, slightly earlier to on board the train to put it on the back of the seat lah. Okay, so that's something. And yeah, so now we're going to talk about like the features of the train. For the first class seat, it's actually a 2-2 configuration, so it's 2 seats side by side, and then I think it's quite spacious lah. There's a leg rest, and then like a lot of hooks to hang like the bags and then like the food and everything that you bring. And one thing about the train is that it's very like worn lah. So you see, I can put the drink here without the fear of it being like overturned and like drop lah. So I think that's really really good. This is actually like the food cart that is available throughout the whole train. I think this is Xiao Jie is trying to sell. Then I think the lady wanted to order some drinks, some cold and hot drinks, but I think this got some like 米饭套餐 or what. Then okay, let's see if you can order it later. Okay.
饭的话是台式卤肉饭，还有一个梅菜扣肉。
那个冷饮有什么？
这边有蜂蜜柚子茶、水果茶、柠檬茶，还有港式奶茶。
柠檬茶。So now we are unboxing the food, which is this 客家梅菜扣肉套餐。Ta-da! Okay, so it's very easy. You just order and then you pay with Alipay. Though haven't paid yet because there was no network just now. Okay, let's open it. Whoa! Oops. This is the lemon tea that we got from 那个女孩荆棘柠檬茶. Okay, I must say that like if you all don't want to buy the things on the train, it's okay. It's really more of a more expensive side because one drink is $28, so it's actually like maybe $5-6. It's very expensive for China 物价, so it's okay if you all don't want to buy. We buy because I want to eat some savory food and also because we want to film this video lah. So it's not a necessity to buy. You all can still eat your own food like and drinks on board lah. Okay? Not very nice. Very not sweet one. Actually, quite okay lah. Just that never stir properly. So now I'm gonna try the 梅菜扣肉饭. I think not bad. Really quite nice. Just that the meat is a bit salty, so I think okay to mix with the rice. And the rice is very soft and moist. Wow, nice.
It's not bad, but I can taste it's quite processed food. It's a scam, man.
You can actually scan like a QR code on each of the seat, like between each of the seat, to order like food and drinks on board the train as well. And one very special thing that I didn't know that we can do is actually you can go and download this 铁路12306. Okay, 12306 is the official like platform to actually book the tickets and everything. But because we are foreigners, so we don't have the 实名认证 for all these, so we cannot do that. But anyways, if let's say you key in like say the car number G558, right, before you reach, right, you can actually order like food. So you see, you can order like all these things, what 臭豆腐, all these kind of thing like on board the train. Then they will actually send it to your seat for you before you reach like the station. Like you can also order like McDonald's and like KFC pre-order. So for example, because the train will stop at different stops, right? Like from Hong Kong, then you go to Shenzhen, then you go to like Guangzhou at the end, right? During like train stops at Shenzhen, they will go and pick it up for you and then send it to the car for you, so you can eat like the McDonald's, KFC inside the car. You don't even have to get off your seat. So that's how convenient things are, which I think is really thumbs up. Alrighty, so after 1 hour 56 minutes, close to 2 hours, we are here in Guangzhou. Okay, so actually the ride doesn't really feel like 2 hours, felt faster. So coming out, you also use like your passport as a form of ticket lah. So essentially, it's very convenient for Chinese like nationals. They will use their IC as a ticket. For foreigners like us, we will also use our passport as our ticket lah. So there's no need to go and change for additional entry tickets. So I think all in all, the first class experience for the train is actually pretty smooth and comfortable. But just one really important tip if you are traveling from Hong Kong into Shenzhen or Guangzhou is really to be at the station at least 1.5 hours earlier to avoid missing your train. So I think that's something important to note. So we've come to the end to this video. Okay, if you guys have any questions on how to take train from Hong Kong to Shenzhen or Guangzhou, leave in the comment section below, or otherwise let us know your experience in taking the train. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. So it comes with a rice like this. Hey, can you look into the thing or not? Not keep scratching. I see your phone like tilting down like that. Oh shit.